Mic check, mic check. There we go. I think it came back on. Probably from switching scenes, but yeah, thanks, buddy, for giving me the heads up. I thought everything was good, switching back to the scene. But so yesterday, what happened was I had a backdoor way to use CapCut and have all the features without paying full CapCut rate, and that apparently got patched out. So I was trying to see if I could screen record CapCut and make my videos that way, and I must have toggled go live somehow unintentionally. And I was saying before you told me I was muted, I've never gone live by mistake, I think, in all the years. And then, like, this last week, I've done it a couple times. It's just kind of weird how I'm bumping start stream without noticing it. But yeah, sorry, dude, for the fake stream. And then the mic being muted should have been on. Like, everything was where it should be. But sometimes when I switch scenes, it, like, turns itself where it's not getting the right input in there. Hey, what's up, Skyballer? Yeah, hope you had a great stream. Mitchell and Broharp, how are you guys? How's Madden treating you, Skyballer? See if we can get these TikTok folks going. Sorry I didn't get to hang out and chat with you and stuff yesterday. A lot of times when I wrap up, it's because I got to get some other stuff done, either with the family or in the house. I forgot what it was yesterday, but yeah, it kind of jumped off and called it a day. Ooh, you're a good player. Yeah, I have my moments, but I'm definitely not too high up there in ranked or any of that type of thing. Haven't played ranked for a couple of seasons. Taking a shot at this Zero Chill event right now. I got a long run on me there. Let's see. FTC Northern Lights, CB, Bro Harp. How are you guys doing? Solo Phil, how are you doing today? Yeah, with the drops being on too, I think there's a lot more people that are hanging out, lurking, watching these streams too. So it's a good time to stream if you have the time to put in as a content creator. We'll get knocked down there. Matthew and Jake, how are you guys? Trying your hardest, get more followers. Moderator called and said, "Look at your chat, got raid." Oh, awesome! A funny story, long time ago, because I've streamed for like 9 years now. I got raided by the EA Madden channel, and I just had raided out myself. So I ended up not catching that raid. That raid kind of pushed forward to the next streamer. So that was just a weird feeling of having like 4,000 people in your chat, and I made no uh no gains off of it because yeah, I just rated out, like, the timing was terrible on it. No, you don't owe me nothing, man. Yeah, streamers should. I don't understand streamers wrapping up their stream and not rating somebody unless they just forget about it. Let's see, Billy, Zay, Braden, Justin, how are you guys doing? We are multi-streaming, same name on TikTok, Red Chat and Purple Chat. Let's see if we can get a good run here with Bettis. How about that Thursday night game? The Falcons got the walk-off. Al Michaels' call was pretty muted there at the end. Feels like Michaels may have his best days behind him, unfortunately. Didn't seem like he was too invested in the game. Let's see, Hunter, thanks for following. How's your day going, Hunter? Hunter, are you playing golf or flag football in your profile picture? It was a crazy game for sure. I thought Tampa was going to just stomp them, and they had a pretty significant lead there in the fourth quarter, being at home, and they weren't able to see it through. Tampa looked so good early in the year compared to where they're at now. Full pad football. I'm sorry, Hunter. I'm 45 years old. Profile picture is like this big on my computer monitor, so I couldn't make it out. Let's see, where are you from? You're out in Denver. Go Broncos. I'm in California, but I'm a Seahawks fan. No, tried a bad crossbody throw. Didn't work out, obviously, for me. We'll call this our warm up game here to start the day. But yeah, big mistake. Let's see if we can rally back. But yeah, two multiplier touchdowns. This guy's got me pretty cooked. Let's see. Josh, Sean Davis, Toby, get your money. Tyler, how are you guys? Yeah, Tebow the lefty. Broncos look good, man. I thought Sean Payton might be a mistake when you guys hired him, but he got rid of got rid of Russell Wilson pretty quickly, and he's got the defense playing well. Bo Nix has been a lot better than I expected, and yeah, it looks like it's going to be between Denver and New England for the AFC. So CB, this one has like a modified scoring format. If you get a Defensive touchdown, it's 15 points. If you get a long touchdown run, that's what my opponent got. It has extra points added to it as well. So I'm playing the zero chill tis the season event. And this has been a terrible start for me, but all right, I'm still waking up. Bo Nix is your uncle, literally, says W. Stokely. Really? Uncle Bo, what's he going to get you for Christmas? Smacked up the Super Bowl years ago, sent us a trash quarterback for 200 million. Yeah, everything kind of worked out for Seattle in that scenario, but I do remember the old AFC West days, and you guys used to kick our butt. But you're probably too young to remember those days. Seahawks used to be aligned in the same division with Broncos, Raiders, Chiefs, and Chargers before the year 2000. All right, that was a terrible game. I don't usually like to quit out, but yeah, hats off to the Bronco guy. I think Skyballer sniped me and kicked my butt. You've won 27 Super Bowls. I've won like one or two this year. I think last year I had 7 or 8. I usually stream Madden during fall and winter, and then MLB the Show like in spring and summer. All right, terrible go. You're 43, former college quarterback. Oh, that probably helps a lot with breaking down the defenses and things. All right, let's get back after it here in the season of giving. I was given a whipping from my opponent. Your dad is Rusty Nix, says W. Stokely. Hey, does your dad want to come on and do an interview sometime, W? Chris, thanks very much for the heart me on TikTok. How's your day going, Chris? CB, you're saying why lie, but somebody's got to be related to Bo Nix. Maybe he likes TikTok too. All right, somebody Google up Rusty and see if he's a real person or if this guy's just trying to troll me here. I don't know if Bo Nix has any siblings. But those of you that are on TikTok, if you're browsing the For You page, come on in. Please follow. When you guys follow, the timer goes up, and we do a longer stream. Yeah, I need to play. I need to play better than that. That was pretty brutal. Okay, so Stokely says we're not lying. We can check. Do we have a fact checker in chat? I don't like these Rams uniforms. I don't like the black uniforms for every team. I don't think everybody needs a black alternate. Then again, I'm Rams hater. Varix plays Madden. How's it going, Varix? Who's your favorite NFL team, Varix? Oh, I got ran past. He's got an easy completion there. Browns, unfortunately. YT Gamer Dude, what's happening, Gamer Dude? Thanks for coming in and following. Same question for you. Who's your favorite football team? Question of the day though is, do you guys prefer curly fries or crinkle cut fries? I realized, actually, I made most of his emotes. I don't know if he's still using them because I know he got partnered, so maybe he got an actual graphic designer. But last year I made a bunch of emotes for Moshi. We had a mutual guy that got us to know each other through Twitter. But yeah, I do know who he is. All right, Skyballer, he's a curly fry guy. I like them both quite a bit. CB says W. Stokely's rage bait. Go Pack Go, says Chris. Who's your favorite Packer of all time, Chris? Bo Nix doesn't have a blood related brother. Rusty is not a person. All right, CB has looked him up. Uh-oh. Am I playing you, gamer dude? But yeah, Moshi's I'm happy for him. I know he took a year after college to try full-time content creation, and seems like he's having quite a bit of success. Hopefully he's making enough money that he wants to stay with it. It's tough to rely on, Twitch subs and, YouTube views or whatever for all your income. But if he can continue to grow, that'd be wonderful. Seems like a really nice young man. Let's see. Honestly, Reggie White. Yeah, Reggie was awesome, man. I loved watching Reggie White in the years gone by. J Money is a baller too, though, says Chris. Who's my favorite player? Right now, it's probably Jackson Smith on Seattle. All time is Steve Largent. I'm related to Steve. That's why I like the Seahawks. Yeah, sorry I held up your message. That was weird. Calm down, Automod. Oh, okay. You're live streaming, being a mod. That's why you're late. No, it's all good, bud. Yeah, he should be rating you when he wraps up too. That way you can get more known in the community if you're modding for him. But being an ex, college player and all that, man, some inside stuff. People really love it when you can get into the minutia of the game for Madden, and also just talking football. You know a lot more than most of us that are on the casual fan side. Who do I think is going to win the West? I hope it's Seattle. I don't know if we can beat the Rams. I mean, we got to beat some contending teams. Seattle's in schedule is going to be Colts, Rams, Niners, and Panthers. So all those teams are good. Unfortunately for the Colts, their quarterback situation is pretty bad. Oh, appreciate it, Skyballer. Yeah, usually multi-stream, and then we're just trying to grow across the three different platforms simultaneously. This Dan Fouts seems like a pretty good card. B Dog, welcome back in. What do you think, Nibbles? Who do you think's going to win the West? And the Niners aren't out of it either. I mean, they have quite a bit. Yeah, if Rivers balls out, it's just going to be like tip your hat to him. I'm not too worried about Rivers coming in because I'm basically the same age that Philip is, and I know how hard it is to not be in shape and then go try to do something. Not that he's not in better shape than most of us, but you know what I mean. Accounting for game speed and getting hit and all that stuff, I can't imagine Rivers does a whole lot here day one against Seattle. And I think Riley Lincoln was supposed to be, or Lincoln Riley, excuse me. I think he was supposed to be healthy, right, for practice. Philip Rivers is back. Indeed, he is. Yeah, they got him back in Madden too, Chris. Chris, thanks for the rose, buddy. Football fan, how are you doing, football fan? The thing with the Niners, dude, is you guys just have so many injuries. I have a hard time imagining you jumping Seattle record wise and the Rams. And I can't remember if you guys have played the Rams and what the tiebreaker is, but you do have the tiebreaker against us. That was that Reek Woolen opening game. Boy, Reek really fell apart. Couple chances to intercept Purdy down the stretch and just completely misplayed him. Persall up the left sideline, and then I forgot your guys' backup tight end got a touchdown against Reek there. Oh, but I appreciate it. Yeah, I know I replied to you last night on TikTok. I didn't realize there was a video, and I'm sorry that I missed it. I'll definitely go put a comment on there. I have three little kids, and they were causing a ruckus last night. So every day with little kids, they're kind of that way, but particularly last night, they were like really in form for acting up a bit. So it just kind of felt scrambled. I had the Buccaneers Falcons game on, and I was checking that out, but I wasn't watching particularly close, or as close as I would have liked to have had. Jacob Soul scramble in. Got the 5-year-old, so you understand. Yeah, mine are 4, 6, and 9. So that is the age where they like to test the limits and make messes, and they're just learning a lot at that age. Hey, what's up, Windsor? Windsor, thanks for the heart me. How are you, Windsor? Coaching's the only reason you guys have a shot right now. The injuries suck. Dude, Shanahan should be coach of the year this year. I think Salah's going to get hired away. But the Niners have done a great job with the defensive coordinators getting hired and getting those compensation picks too. So I think you guys get another pick on Salah if he leaves. Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, it's great, and I love all the fun, especially this time of year if you celebrate Christmas, the kids are so pumped up for it and all that. But sometimes at the end of the day, I'm very tired too from chasing after them. And then we got basketball starting soon, so it's gonna be basketball practices and the games. Windsor, dude, thanks for the Go Popular, and Chris, thanks for the I'm Ready. I didn't know that they had a SpongeBob gift on TikTok. All right, you got a good play from Rice. Let's see if we can get in here and get the lead. Z, thanks for following. How are you, Z? Yeah, those of you on TikTok, you guys control the timer. So however long the stream is based off of our activity, the follows, shares, likes, etc. And my receiver's covered. Tried to whip that over to Parkinson, almost threw a pig. 5-year-old son is right in the middle of his basketball league. I feel like our league starts late. It seems like whenever I talk about it, a lot of you guys are already underway. Ours doesn't start till I think like January 10th or 12th or something like that. And of course they're each in different age brackets, so it's three different practices and three different games, and the game days roll around, and sometimes we have to separate. My wife and I do, because they'll play simultaneously but in different little gyms. So hopefully that doesn't conflict too much this year, because I like to be there to support everybody, but it is what it is. His second league starts next month. Yeah, I'm not sure why my hometown is kind of messed up on that. But he didn't block for us too well. We got 4th and 3. We'll keep the offense out. Shoot, let's see what we can do. Yeah, with Mochi, he tweeted one day last year about needing badges and emotes, and if anybody knew anyone, I was like, I DM'd him. I said, "Hey, I'm not a graphic creator, but I can make you something basic just to get you started." So I made him some commander themed things for him to have. That ball was sitting there forever, and we couldn't recover it. I saw the animation where he came in and punched it, so kind of cooked here. I was on a win streak coming into today too, but it is what it is. Fourth quarter, one T touchdown. So Z, this is like a half of football. This game mode. It's a zero chill event called Tis the Season. So you start in the third quarter with it being scoreless, and it has some modified scoring rules. So it's not like both of us have been playing great defense the whole way. We're just playing a shorter game. Baseball Blitz, welcome in baseball. Who's your favorite baseball team? Oh no, bud. If you need some help, I can definitely point you the right way, or help you out on making emotes and things if that's what it is. If it's super detailed, I don't know that I would have the time to take it on, but if it's something basic, but if you're just needing emotes, badges, it's so easy with AI these days to just have something generated, or just take an image that you want and crop it and paste it, and yeah, it wouldn't take me long. I wouldn't feel right taking your money, Skyballer. I do have a Discord server though, if you want to jump in and like if you use Discord, it'd be easier to message with me there, so I can get you the files over and all that stuff. I think with Mochi, I uploaded them to a Google file because like a Google Drive, because Twitter DMs used to always resize everything. Fourth down, I should have had him off the field. Yes, thanks, Windsor. But yeah, I can help you with all that stuff, Skyballer. Yeah, I had a nice sharp cut with Jacobs, and I just have the one time out in this game mode. Not how I wanted to start the day, but it is what it is. I don't get too worked up about the results. We like to get a handful of good runs though, so we can get some extra snow. Oh, awesome to have you in there, Skyballer. Get your rolls updated right now. The game CB, we're playing Madden 26. I know all the Maddens kind of look similar, but they've gotten better over the years as far as the way the graphics are and the cleanness of the gameplay and all that. All right, he's going victory formation. I'll pause and quit out. So yeah, had him fourth down. I should have played better defense, right? We lost. Yeah, thanks, EA. I wasn't aware that when I scored fewer points, I would lose. All right, let's see what we got for our trouble. 125 snow. Need more snow. Need Parham. All right, we're stuck. As soon as I can, we'll get back into the next game. Can you see the team? I'm running Seattle theme. I wish I had the Barner card. I think we have a Sam Darnold coming later today. I'll probably grab that Darnold card because I think I can get to 60 Seahawks. I don't have the coins for Galloway either, but I'm trying to navigate over. It's just going slow. I'm going to show you guys the team real fast, and then we'll get back into gameplay. All right, so here's my lineup as it stands. And of course, like the Chad Johnson and a lot of these guys, you can put them on Seattle theme, although they never played for Seattle. I think I only have Teller that's non-Seahawk and like one defender that's that way currently. Probably need to upgrade free safety here. The Jerome Baker gets a huge boost. I didn't realize about the crystal thing. I think I had that Shaquan Barkley and didn't hang on to it. The one that gives you the boost to get like the Baker up to 99. Does the Ultimate Team menu feel slow? It is slow. With EA games, they say that the games load server side as far as the menus, and then with a game like MLB The Show, it's local, so the menus go a lot faster on MLB. I think the gameplay is less prone to freezing up in Madden. Like MLB, you get a lot of those freeze offs, unfortunately. Stocking Stuffer says Marcus Blins. Football fan, he misses them. Put in an 850 into Mud this year. Feel the same way. Yeah, the menus are definitely clunky. It's weird, like you can jump onto original Nintendo game or Super Nintendo game, and those menus are so much faster than what we have in this day and age. But it's drawing things through the internet to display it for us. too much for this game, says Lady Rage. We got Lady Rage out of lurking. Lady Rage, how are you? Speaking of Commander fans, we were just talking about a different Commander fan in Moshi. Lady Rage, are you ready for the New Year and Christmas and all the other holidays that are coming our way? Buddy's pausing off rip. All right, we're back in the snow. Hopefully, get some wins now. Can't blame waking up anymore. Assuming my opponent was making some defensive changes. That whole thing was weird. Now he just runs offside. Bet us to get us a first down. Chase McNeil, welcome in, Chase. Who's your favorite NFL team, Chase? If you have a favorite team. Yeah, I'm excited for it. I know we're still a little bit less than 2 weeks away for Christmas and all that stuff, but I'm enjoying the whole season. I thought I might take that one to the house. San Francisco 49ers. Chase, would you believe it? I'm a Seahawks fan, so I guess we're rivals, Chase. Who's your favorite 49er of all time? When I was young, the Seahawks, of course, were in the AFC, and we didn't have the rivalry with you guys. I remember when you guys had Roger Craig, John Taylor, of course, Rice, Montana, all those guys. Tried to throw away late. Boy, his defense was flying. I put all day on all the offensive linemen, but I didn't have all day that time. I think he was sitting more than I had blocking. So you got Allen at quarterback. You're using Ocho, Worthy, Malik Neighbors, wide receivers, and you got Parham at tight end. That sounds like a nightmare to try to stop defensively. Speaking of Rice, Rice will get us a decent game. Jerry Rice, favorite player for Chase McNeil. Running back, Trail Davis for the Bronco theme team. Yeah, Trail was awesome. Too bad his career was a little bit cut short. They gave me the first down. I thought it was actually short. DJ says Seahawks have another bye week this week. Dude, if Phillip Rivers comes in and throws for 400 yards on us, we are going to be exposed as pretenders. Looks good for Seattle this coming week, but there's a reason they play the games any given Sunday. He's top all time 3 for you. Oh yeah, Terrell was awesome. I would think if you're a Broncos fan, he's got to be up there if you're old enough to remember him. I wish Parkinson would have kept his route going. Run double pass. The mountain double pass? I do like that play. I run it from time to time. Let's see. Omasis, welcome aboard. How are you, Omasis? Not much there for Bettis. All right, B-Dog. Because you're somewhat of a regular. We'll try it here. Cooper Kupp's putting on his quarterback hat. He's going to be looking for Chad Ochocinco out there. Usually I try to push back from backseat gaming, but we'll see what we get. All right. B-Dog's got a new role. He's the offensive coordinator. Up to Chad Johnson. I really need to get Rice into the Cup role because Rice has some decent passer ratings. That was a wounded duck in the snow. That worked out. Doing well today. Hey, I'm glad to hear that. Do you have any fun weekend plans coming up? Chris says it was a dot. It's a wounded dot. I have a dot emote somewhere. There it is. TikTok buddies can't see it, but we got one. And again, sorry for the late start. This morning was kind of hectic, so I was intending to try to get on before 8 a.m. I didn't start till about 9, so tomorrow we'll try to be on earlier. Although this weekend we do have some college hoops to stream to the Red platform. the Made Hoops event will be my focus for the weekend. We also have some Brazilian MMA we'll be streaming. 3 a.m. Little Aiden, how's it going? 3 a.m. Let me tell you what the event schedule's looking like. All right, so tomorrow, 1:30, Made Hoops Day 1. And then at 4 p.m., I have SFT Combat 58 Brazil. I didn't have my defense set. I was too busy looking at Discord. And then Sunday, 9 a.m., we'll have the Made Hoops Day 2. So the Made Hoops has like tournament league play. I'm not sure if that's 3-on-3 or if it's 5-on-5, how that works. I think it's kind of like a high school showcase type thing, but haven't seen it previously. Tight Spot, do you know how that Made Hoops works? Gotta clean the screen now. Well, it can look like the snow, just like on the field, Henny. If Seattle loses to Phillip Rivers, we should forfeit the season. We should contract the team. What's up, Nats fan? Oh, I got the wrong defense out. I don't need Bobby Wagner's slowness affecting us. Terrible. I got too happy seeing Henny coming in. You think it's snow? Yeah. Maybe something else. Okay, so we got Henny in the house. that was a great shout out. Yeah, everybody please follow Big. That was supposed to be follow Big Baby Henny. And then I was going to shout out Tight Spot. Let me try to stop this 2-point conversion. I got the former college quarterback watching me, and I'm just falling apart here. We love Big, the notorious BIG. All right, I'm down after that big touchdown, 11-7. And I haven't set foot in a 7-Eleven in ages. Usually go to AM, PM. I think those are mostly on the West Coast, but I got the little AM, PM app on my phone. It gives me a discount. Then having Amazon Prime membership gives me another discount on the gas. Gas is outrageous, so yeah, I like to save a few bucks where I can. And they have usually they have a really good assortment of frozen drinks, which is one of my favorites to consume. Oh God, that was terrible. How is his name big? Thought the names had to be 4 or more letters. Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's a grandfather name that we shouted out. We should try shouting out some single letter names in a minute. Yeah, I don't know. I'm having a good time, but not playing well here. Sorry, guys. Let me try to get it together. So, Henny, do you have weekend plans? Are you going to be busy coaching this weekend? I know you said Shauna was coming out soon, but I forgot what day Shauna was going to be there. And then Tight Spot, Nats fan, what are you guys up to this weekend? You guys just watching sports or going to concerts or what's on the agenda, fellas? I threw it right at his users, hoping to get away with something, and I'll get bailed out on DPI. Coaching baseball tomorrow, 7 a.m. Big was created 18 years ago. Are you impressed with Sam Darnold has been playing this season? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Sam's everything that Gino's been last couple of years, maybe a bit better. And I really didn't want to move on from Gino, but Sam's certainly the better quarterback this season. Gino, has a bit of a built-in excuse with that line being so bad, but I think they made the right switch at quarterback in hindsight. Even though Gino's still my dog, love watching Geno Smith. Golfing tomorrow, 54 degrees. I wouldn't mind going out and playing some cold weather golf either. I haven't been out for a handful of months. Oh my God, did they ramp up the fumbles? I'm fumbling every time I think I'm on the march to win here today. Don't always want to run conservative ball carrier, but maybe I should. Question of the day for anybody that hasn't been here since the start is: you prefer curly fries or crinkle fries? Yes, Sam's definitely underrated a bit. We have to get rid of Anthony Bradford, though. He's the worst. Bradford's pretty bad, and then Sundell is actually not rated very well as a center. And the minute they drafted Milroe, I thought, God, we should have got ourselves an interior lineman with that pick. And Milroe's not helping us win this season, at least. Maybe down the road he'll be a good pick, but yeah, not too excited for Milroe. I guess they got me for intentional grounding. AJ, thanks for following. How are you, AJ? So when I run 5 out, this guy splits in 6, and he's just too fast. But yeah, ball didn't lie. They gave me back the ball. Right, Rice will get us a decent chunk back. Yeah, Gray's Able was good. Yeah, I just think here's how I feel about it, DJ. I don't dislike getting Milrow. I think he may end up turning into a really good player for us, um, or at least maybe a fun gimmick player. The issue being they're trying to win now, and they could have used that third rounder for a center or a right guard, and we wouldn't be dealing with Sundell and Bradford in the middle, which I hope those guys don't cost us come playoff time, although they might. I don't know if Bettis kept his feet in bounds. I think they may have gave it to me. Right, so let's see. Let me reset the stream. For those of you just coming in, when you follow on TikTok, you drive up the timer. If anybody sends a gift or shares a stream, all those actions keep us streaming longer. We are multi-streaming. Got a lot of the buddies on the purple chat. There are drops enabled on the purple side. If you guys want to get your free packs, if you haven't claimed them for the week, because I think it's a weekly one on the drop campaign, you can come over there. Same name on the purple platform. I try not to say the name because you guys know TikTok's kind of strict about saying anything. I had to throw that earlier than I did. It's maybe a pick six. Jerome Bettis taking down the Steelers, keeping me in the game. Sam sucked last year in the two most important games. You know, and he's looked a little jittery in the big games this year too, right? Had the ball, chance to go beat Tampa early in the year, and he fumbled it up. And then Mayfield and those guys got the win. In addition to that, you know, the Rams game, he just absolutely seemed like he was seeing ghost. Made terrible decisions. Almost all four of those picks to me felt like they went directly to a defender. So that was a bad game. So I'm not sure how Darnold's going to do once the lights start getting a little brighter here. Hopefully he overcomes that. Panthers in first place wasn't on the bingo card. Yeah, Panthers playing well. Big game Sunday. Patriots versus the Bills. You guys pretty much wrap up the East if you win that game, right? Because I think you beat them already, and then I think you're a game or two clear of Buffalo as it stands, if I recall correctly. Well, maybe I'll get a lucky long touchdown here. What's up, Justin? How are you doing? How am I liking the Stowe games? I was liking them great yesterday. I was ripping off a bunch of wins in a row. Today I'm getting my butt kicked. So at the moment, Justin, I'm hating them. That's fan. He wants Washington to lose out. So you guys are clinching the East if you win that game. That's pretty impressive. You guys are looking at clinching the East somewhat early in December. B Dog knows a play. I probably should run the play. I usually like to kind of set it up to be on the left hash, not abuse it, but stay in that formation. Pray the Broncos get the one seed. Need the AFC to run through Mile High. Nats fan wants to be chilling with the top three pick. Do I like these? I do like these. These what, Bama? Yeah, let me try to set up the play. We may as well try it, B Dog. You think Sam's problem though, if he can overcome it, we may go far this year. Yeah, Sam's got to get some milestone wins under his belt. Is like the next part of his evolution of being, maybe a top 10 quarterback consistently. Who do you guys have for MVP right now? I know it's a little early, but that conversation is going to be coming up a lot here soon. I love Jackson Smith to be in the mix, but I don't think they're going to give it to a receiver. Let's see. Tommy just came through. How are you, Tommy? Thanks for following. NFC Conference Championship to go high pick. This D for MVP says Bama. Yeah, not seeing anything that I thought I felt comfortable trying to throw to. He's been pretty good against the five out formation, so let me try again here. Yeah, I feel like it's Drake May, personally. I know there was some banging on the drum for Stafford, but I feel like Stafford hasn't looked as good last few games. I hope Seattle can give Stafford a rough game next Thursday. That's going to be the Seahawks and Rams coming up. So big week here for Seattle, calendar week. Got to handle the Colts. Colts are banged up, and then you know, probably for the NFC conference, at least for the NFC West, is that game against the Rams. Bama, I'm trying to find the right stuff here in this game mode. Need something to bring me back in. We're going to take a deep shot for Cooper Kupp. Not that time. Poop the bed versus Carolina. Killed his MVP chances. Yeah, that was a rough game for him too. Yeah, Carolina's last game Seattle has. That's not a gimme game either. All right, so I need a lot to go my way if I'm gonna pull this back, but we're gonna try. How's the squad looking, Bama? Did you get your dump truck yet, or not yet, Bama? Yeah, I was hoping Rice could get that one. Well, try something different or a variation of what we just tried. Man, they need to get on it. All right, TiVo get us the first down. Watch the corner. Here, I'll give you what you want to B Dog. B Dog doesn't want Tebow play. He wants Cooper Kupp. See if my opponent adjusts for this. Yeah, he's on it. Try to scramble. I guess I could have dumped off to Bettis. Yeah, lighter on the A's is interesting. I guess he's still getting a high amount of weak contact and soft barrels, but his earned run average wasn't really good there for the Yankees. Um, I saw some A's fans kind of moaning and groaning, why didn't we get somebody better? But it's like there's not a lot of people that are lining up wanting to come pitch in Sacramento. So yeah, I'm happy to have the addition of Lighter. I hope they can get another good veteran or two to mix in with them. Really could use a front end starter, but I don't know that they'll be able to pull that off. All right, Marshawn Lynch comes in, and Lynch down to the goal line. Bummer. Time's of the essence here, and we could have used that one. Yeah, it'd be great to extend him. If he's smart, he won't he won't extend in the green and gold. I saw a Mets fan thread saying, "What do we need to do to trade for Kurtz and Soderstrom?" And most of the Mets fans were just giving the guy so much grief, saying the A's aren't trading those guys. You can't acquire Kurtz. He's the second most untradeable guy behind Paul Skeens. It's about to start out 0-3. Not the streak that we wanted here, guys and gals. Try the onside kick. Maybe we'll get some love in the snow. We need the hit stick to save us. Yeah, he should just kneel down. Let me see if he does though. Sometimes these guys like to rub it in. And it backfires on him. Read the Padres are shopping Mason Miller. Oh, I don't know about that because the Suarez just left. But maybe they think they can flip him for more. I know there was some discussion that the Padres may try to push him back to being a starting pitcher. Don't really know why this guy's running any plays, but maybe he'll fumble. And now he's taken for two formation. But yeah, I'd be stunned if they flipped him around. Maybe there's something there that they're concerned about. Maybe the same reason the A's let him go in the first place, because he had the elbow injury when he first came up. So maybe. I really like Mason. I think I told you, but in case I didn't, Mason was nice enough. He was signing some autographs for kids this past year at an A's game when he was still on the A's. And I called over to him because he was done signing, and I said, "Hey, Mason, could I get autograph for my daughters?" Had the girls right in front of me there, and he walked back over and signed for him and talked to him for a little bit. So was disappointed that he got traded, but I mean that's A's baseball. Padres notorious for dealing young guys. Let's see, D Tinga, thanks for following D. How's your Friday morning treating you? I'm not usually this bad at the game, but sometimes I am. Hopefully we'll play a bit better. 93 overall theme team. No money spent. I couldn't imagine spending money on the game to go out and lose as much as I've been doing today. If I was winning all the time, it'd be one thing. Yeah, Dutenga, is that you on the profile picture? Looks like you're running down the sideline there. I could be imagining things. Kai, how are you doing, Kai? Red chat weighing in. I gotta get some videos in the red chat. Sorting out how I'm gonna do my editing now that I had some issues with CapCut yesterday. I was trying to figure that out yesterday and went live by mistake. Good thing Solo was in the chat to correct me. Trying to lob it out to Chad Johnson. We got him over the top, and we're gonna get some bonus points with Chad Ochocinco. So that's a good start. We'll hit the gritty for that one. People on TikTok wonder what I'm talking about. I have a gritty emote that's a animated emote over on the purple chat. Nets got Harry Ford a few weeks ago. Oh, I remember Harry Ford being an absolute MLB The Show star boy during the WBC, right? I think he was born in London or something like that. So I remember him being really good early season card. I can't tell you which MLB it was. 21, 22, somewhere in there. I guess the Mariners don't need him, even if he's potentially going to be pretty good, considering they have Cal Raleigh. I mean, you need him if Raleigh goes down, but you probably don't want to keep blocking a guy that may be a good starter somewhere. Maybe it's going to be in DC. Right, so RG3 is going to get the completion. Let's go Seahawks, says Kai. Kai, who's your favorite Seahawk on the current squad? Sorry if I've asked you that before, Kai. So far, Curly Fries is beating Crinkle Cut Fries in my red chat poll. It's got 75% of the respondents. I don't know about that Drake London card. I feel like Drake's getting cooked a bit. I was really happy to get him from the MCS drops the other day. Thought he would be great within the theme team. Hey, what's up, Mason? How are you doing today on this Friday morning? If you guys are on TikTok, please be sure to follow, share, and like. He's off and running with RG3. He'll take the check down and it's dropped. JSN, yeah, Jackson Smith he's just electric. Just finding a way to get so much space against these defenses this entire season. Thought he was good last year, but this year he's been way better. I expected with Metcalf getting traded, he would suffer from more attention from the defenses, but hasn't been the case for Jackson this year. Chance to get the turnover on downs. I don't think he'll punt. It's a long field goal in the snow. The Voice 2.0. What's happening, Voice? Thanks for jumping in on the follow. Who's your favorite athlete of all time, Voice? And yeah, I think he fit that in. I was hoping it would got dropped on the sideline. Didn't. I was trying to click onto London and get around there. So 4th down to touchdown for the Tampa fan. Can you say yourself? Absolutely. What sports do you play? My best sport is golf. Always has been. Football for the Voice. What position you playing, buddy? Are you still active or former football player? See if Bettis can shoot down the clock here. Wide receiver, quarterback, you've played both. That's fun. Good positions to play. See, Kai's also a fan of Devon Witherspoon. I feel like, opposing offenses try to stay away from Witherspoon quite a bit. It seems to be the case where he hasn't had as many great plays this year because teams are, they're throwing to the other side. Although Harrison got him pretty good. Marvin Harrison got a couple touchdowns against Devon throughout the season. Defense out of the year's pin back. They're coming for me. Got it out quick, but didn't get much on that play. Tried again for Rice, but knocked down there. Probably should have kept Bettis in the block in hindsight. Oh, well, we'll go for it here on 4th and 9. Chad Johnson again, carving up this defense. And have a game. Chad, there we go. I wonder if Chad's still playing a lot of FIFA. I remember he used to be big into the EAFC game. What is this camera animation? Maybe I should play there all the time. Don't know how I did that, but all right, Bettis is in. There is the summary for the third quarter. Let's see. Dak the Grassman's here. What's happening, Dak? And run defense was good. Yeah, good to have you there. Watching the little grass man. Yeah, so far so good. Thanks for being here, buddy. Do you have any important plans coming up for the weekend, Dak? Or fun plans? I'm just streaming a bit and spend time with the family. Nice play out on the run. I thought he was gonna target. I think it was Worthy there, number 1, but went to his next receiver. Football and cleaning for Dak. Any particular games you're most excited for, Dak? Seems like we have some good matchups coming up this weekend. Yeah, so there goes Griffin again, sprinting out. Why is Unk actually good? I have my moments though. Today I haven't particularly played well, but thanks, buddy. How's your day going, nephew? I'm like Grandpa Unk at 45. Seahawks, of course, definitely some good games. Yeah, so he's going for 2. Not really sure why, but he can make his bed and sleep in it here. Let's see if we can stop him. And I'll throw it away. So we're up 8 with possession. Time to deflate the football. Try to get a streak started. Oh, he's going onside kick. Brandon Aubrey looking to kick it. Look at Cooper Cup. in the snow, one hand scoop. Good going, Cooper. Dak, on a 1 to 10, how worried are you about Philip Rivers? Because they've had some Seahawks fans generally concerned Rivers is going to come in and torch us. That was a negative play. Yeah, I can't imagine Philip's going to do much. I do have the theme team. Yeah, we're on 55 plus Seahawks right now, BP. Need to get Galloway and Darnold to get to 60 and get the last boost. Tebow close to the first down. If we can convert, we'll be in great shape. I'll let it hit the 2-minute warning. I might have taken too many audibles there. I was trying to set up Bettis to stay in the backfield and block and just misclicked. Yeah, he's been out for 4 years. They compared him to Steve DeBerg, who came back off the couch and played for the Falcons at age 44, which I kind of forgot about the whole Steve DeBerg thing. But yeah, this is pretty unprecedented. Yeah, Seattle first came back, arguably the best defense. Yeah, I don't like any of this for Rivers to have much of a game. Hey, what's up, Slender Man? I feel like Rippin must be terrible if they don't trust Rippin to go with it. I think I should probably just be kneeling down. Was chatting too much and not paying attention to where we are. But yeah, we'll kneel down, take our win. And he's going to go off sides. What happened with the Colts starter? You forget who it is. So Daniel Jones has a torn ACL. Anthony Richardson's on the IR, and Lincoln Riley was injured as well. So they're just, yeah, they're completely out of luck that they're, kind of wiped out. I guess this late in the year, you cannot sign guys off of practice squad from other teams either. Cooper, it's going good. What you up to, Cooper? All right, finally got a win. It took me 50 minutes to get a win. Not good. Not going to get a lot of snow that way. All right, we got some snow. Let's see how we do. Maybe streak some wins together. Those of you on TikTok control the timer and how long we stream. We are multi-streaming, same name on all 3 platforms. So hopefully you guys settle in. Purple Stream does have drops, so if you guys want some free packs, same name there. Same name everywhere. Stick today, just chilling for Cooper. Sorry to hear that. What's going on with you, Cooper? Just hopefully a common cold type of thing, or is it more severe? We're playing a Commanders fan in this matchup. I think it's just a cold. They can be annoying though. You get them, and the duration can last, and you don't have the same taste to your food, and you're a little bit achy, and don't rest well, and congested, and all that stuff. So it could be worse than having a cold, but yeah, it's definitely not pleasant. Got a little too carried away with a juke stick there for Jerome Bettis. A little better run that time. You can look at Dan Campbell staring on. See, Seahawks sweaters at homemade. No, I think it was on sale from Amazon a couple years ago. I got myself one, and Mrs. Daniel Free got one as well. It's the right season for it. Let's see. We have a big fish tank in the basement, and the filter broke this morning and flooded the basement. Oh no, man! Are the fish doing okay? Of course, you don't want to leave the water laying around and deal with water damage and mold and all that. But I'd be concerned about my fish if I had fish in that particular tank. Come out a little run heavy. I think I tend to lean into the past too much at times. That's when things go sideways for me. And Johnson will get the conversion for us. Yes, Daniel Marshall is where the name comes from. How's your day going? Problematic. Daniel Marshall jersey behind me. And Cup tried to deliver it into Rice, but can't hang on. Thought we might completely catch him flat-footed and stretch the defense that way. Devin Hester also lost control. He went to your high school. Oh, interesting. I'm not sure where he went to high school at. I think, if I recall correctly, he was born in Reading, Pennsylvania, for Daniel Marshall, and then I don't know where he attended high school. His uncle is Lenny Moore, who played with the Colts many years ago. He follows me, and I follow him on Twitter, and I interact with him once in a while. Really should ask him to come on and be a guest someday. Not that he's chomping at the bit to be on somebody's stream, but it'd be nice to get to talk to him. Okay, your cousin's Lonnie Walker. It's not signed. No, I should send it to him or ask him if I could send it to him one of these days. Should slide in the DMs. Let's see. You're playing Superstar and upsetting Jordan Love. Oh, you're playing Superstar. I got you, Slender Man. Well, Jordan Love can get happy in the same clothes he got upset in. The Jonas Cespedes jersey on the wall is signed, but yeah, if I got the Marshall jersey signed, I probably would frame it. Problematic E. Thanks for following Problematic. So when Marshall was a rookie, right, he was drafted by the Timberwolves. Warriors that season were supposed to be a really good team. That was the year that Chris Webber forced his way out. They traded Webber for Tom Gugliotta and 3 first-round picks. And then Gugliotta wasn't really a fit with the timeline, so they ended up flipping him later in that year for Daniel Marshall. And yeah, I love watching Daniel. Those are some really bad Warrior teams, but Marshall was a fun player to watch on those teams. Trying your best, and he's acting like he doesn't care. Yeah, I don't even know how the superstar mode works too much, Slender Man. People always tell me it's a fun mode to play. I should dive into it one of these days. We are multi-streaming, so I'm reading the chat from everybody. Those of you that are in the vertical streams, TikTok and the red chat with Slender, you don't get to see all the chat display on screen. The purple buddies, they get to see everything. At least they should be, as long as the overlay's working right. Just throw it out to the flat and get a few yards. Yeah, people always tell me Superstar mode is fun. Maybe I should try it one day. I don't want to deal with Ultimate Team. There goes Debo for a first down. Andrew, I'm doing great. How about yourself, Andrew? Cooper, it's okay. Don't be sorry. Yeah, gotta take care of business. Fortunately, you guys lost your fish. I'm sorry, man. I haven't had fish as an adult. I had some when I was a kid, many years ago. I think we had guppies and goldfish in a tank for a while. Do you remember it was quite a bit to take care of the tank and switch out the water and all those things? I wonder now with the more modern tanks and as technology goes along, if it's easier to care for fish as a pet owner. I don't know. I caught that. Nice play. It's a pain in the butt, says Cooper. Yeah, it seems like it's pretty involved, right? You got to take the fish out, clean out all the algae, moss, whatever, put the fish back in. Got to make sure that the pH balance is correct so you're not shocking your fish and all those different things. To my understanding, your aunt has three big fish in a tank, or three fish in a big tank, says Slender Man. He has 1 point because we're playing a house rules mode, Smeagol Beagle. So I think he had a long gain with his offense, and that gave him the 1 point play. I think it's like a 30-yard pass play or something that he had. But yeah, it's got some modified scoring format to it. Defensive touchdowns are worth 15 and stuff like that. And he had the route, he just couldn't get it on him. So now, 4th and goal at the 2. I imagine he's gonna keep his offense out here. Trying to press and play underneath. He's electing to run. We're gonna stop him. They're on the goal line. Cooper, he's got this cool fish, eats the algae. Still have to clean it a lot. Let's see. Slenderman says, should he go back to quarterback or stick at wide receiver? I mean, I would always recommend do whatever's fun for you guys. I would think quarterback would be the most involved mode in Superstar, but I don't know if I'm right on that or if I'm just guessing. I couldn't get Bettis to cut hard enough. He lost his feet, and down we go. So opponent's gonna get the ball right back. Was feeling good there for a minute. Wasn't looking to throw in the end zone, but yeah, maybe I should have in hindsight. Bad roads today, working from home. Hey, I'm glad you get to work from home. Sorry the roads are bad. They have you guys in the office almost all the time now, right, Wags? Super busy setting up some stuff. Are you concerned about Purdue? Because I know they had a loss. I think it was Iowa State about a week ago. Or do you think it was just one of those games where, other teams shot out of their mind and you're not going to win every game type of deal? 24/7 unless weather. Yes, you get snow. Oh, I'm sorry. I started answering your question before reading the whole thing, Cooper. No, I do not get snow where I live. I thought you were asking about the game mode granting snow. I was like, yeah, the game gives you snow for the more you win. Not too concerned. 1 by 28 on Wednesday. 80 out 4 weeks. Grizzly going to be cooked probably. I think the Grizzlies are going to look to trade John Morant. I think Morant's time has came and gone there in Memphis, and I don't know what it's going to look like without him. Hopefully for Edie, they can acquire another star back the other way or some players to surround him with. And he's had a lot of injuries this year, right? Didn't he just get healthy recently and now he's hurt again? Hopefully he holds up. I know it's always a concern with the really big centers like Zach. Poor usering from me. I got to get a hit stick, but went right past me. See if we can get in here and blitz and try to get this goal line stand, or at least get the ball back and have a chance to go one. So 3rd and 1 coming. He can get a first down and still have a goal to go situation. Wags, do you have any particular thoughts on the analog stick sensitivity getting added to MLB The Show this coming year? I think it's probably good. Probably not great for Control Freak and selling their products. I do have a concern that the really sweaty players are going to have more of a skill gap though if they get their sensitivities just exactly where they want them. I wasn't trying to, Silas. He was down there for his second attempt and he finally got in there against me. And he does get the conversion. So it's 11-8. Your score will be good. Not sure. Don't know if you'll buy the game. Still in the office 5 days a week. Don't have much time with a long commute. Yeah, the game is very grindy. This year I ended up buying it. I think you may have known. I ended up buying it for the Nintendo Switch once it went on sale, and that helped me a lot because when I'm out in the living room with the kids, I was able to just kind of kick back on the Switch and get all the conquest maps done, all the moments done, and that type of thing. Not that I don't usually do it, but just made it easier to get caught up on all those things. Where with your deal, right? Yeah, they don't have you working from home. Where years gone by since I've known you, you've been getting to work in the home office, and yeah, sure, you get all your stuff done and kind of grind the game on the side. Silas says, "Play me." Silas, you didn't even follow the stream, dude. Honestly, kind of nervous he might retire, might leave the Bengals for Cooper. Cooper, I missed something in the chat. I think Automod might have held for no particular good reason, but I don't know who it is you're worried about hanging it up. Almost had that deep bomb up the sideline, and now it's 3rd and 10. Obviously, 4 down territory. All right, Silas, share the stream, bud. Stop worrying about playing me, because if you're a legitimate follower, you know I don't play friendlies anyways. Silas acting like it's day one in here. This is a non-friendly stream, Silas. And I need to throw that just a touch earlier in his break. We have to go for it, of course. Silas, thanks for the share. We'd love to get the Silas community in here. Sorry for the late starts. Today was my intention to be on earlier and had a few things going on in real life in the morning, so we got on later than we intended. Oh my goodness, Truckin's in the house. Truckin, how are you, sir? Now, I had to throw it somewhere or run for it. Probably could have ran. But maybe we get the ball back. Probably not. All right, Truckin says I need to play him or he's going to unsub and unfollow and unlove forever. So there we go. Silas, you just lost your spot. Truckin took it. Ricky, how are you, Ricky? Thanks for following. He's got 2 in the backfield and he's running through my defense. Well, not what we wanted. Let's take our time out and hopefully he throws me a pick 6 down here. Truckin, I got a pack for you and we're going to get your name on the wall. And thanks for all your support, Truckin. 38-month subscriber in a row. All right, he went victory formation. Smart guy on the other side. Let me open this pack. There be some Packers in this pack for Truckin. Oh, first up, the Seahawks. Kenneth Walker. Rising star. I don't know if we consider him a star. Brian Thomas. I can concede this game because he's just kneeling down. Wait a minute. Having trouble navigating with the one hand. And then last in the pack, Vinny Testaverde is there. CJ VA. Thanks for following, CJ. They can see me. How are you, buddy? Welcome back into the chat. Guys, I am getting my butt kicked here. Hopefully the second half of the stream I start winning some games. Yesterday I had a nice streak to wrap up too. This game mode, if you win 10 in a row, you get all the top bonuses. So not good. We took another loss, and these have been some bad entries. Let me lock in, guys. There's no locking in at this stage, but we're just going to try to win. All right, we got the Truckin ×2 on our poster board there. They can see me. I'm doing good. What you up to this weekend? Any fun plans? Trucking, how's gaming and how's life treating you? You ready for Christmas? I'm ready. I got the Christmas lights on the house. I think I have all the shopping done. I'm still looking, if I see a good deal on Slick Deals or something just to grab extra stocking stuffers, but we're pretty loaded up. Um yeah, just enjoying the anticipation, I think. Ricky 100 just followed. What's up, Ricky? He spells his name like Ricky Henderson. If you typed out too long of a message, I know that there's a character limit, Cooper. Otherwise, I don't know what you're saying that could be conflicting. Like the player names and stuff should be fine. I don't know if you're worried about Joe Burrow or Jamar Chase or who it may be. Just watching football for they can see me. Seattle is hosting the Colts. We'll see Philip Rivers make his debut if he plays. See, last week been rough. No eating, lots of naps. Went back to normal today. PC's up and ready, playing some Fortnite. Oh, I tried to scramble out, but his defense flew in. Called the wrong play in the first place, and wasn't sure what formation I was in. Was clicking too many buttons trying to just get things to move forward. Need to settle in here. Yeah, I was trying to hit Rice. Rice got jammed up in the middle of the field, so it's third and forever already. Hey, what's up, Zach Attack? Zach, what is your thoughts on Pete Alonso heading your way to the Orioles? Probably should punt. Yeah, let me punt. Polar bear. Polar bear wearing an Oriole cap. Wags wants to know, is Pete going to play first base or be the designated hitter? I hadn't even thought about that. You guys do have O'Hearn, right? That usually plays first. Zach says he'll probably play first base. And we'll get a drop in the pass coverage there. Seems like the drops are definitely cranked up in this game mode with it being, snow games. Jacobs gets a huge hole. This is not good. Drake London and Cam Chancellor running into each other, not into the ball carrier. So that Jacobs card is gnarly. Kind of wish I had him instead of Jerome Bettis. So he gets the multiplier for the long rushing touchdown, and now we're already down 15. Just like that. Let's give Bettis some touches. At least give him a chance. If I'm going to complain about him. Zach, do you have any thoughts on MLB The Show adding the sensitivity to the analog stick or trucking? I was just asking Wags what he thought about it. I was saying, may not play it this year. From what I saw on the screenshots, and I think it was the screenshot from franchise mode, still look like the player models and everything are going to be the same. So I'm assuming all the graphics and stuff are going to be copy and paste over again. Could be completely wrong, but I'm not expecting much changes with the show for 26. It's kind of crazy. It still seems to me to be very much like a PS4 game. Hasn't really evolved much on this generation. Yeah, his defense is just flying through my linemen here. I saw someone had mentioned in one of the Madden Reddits, if you put all day on all your linemen, that's gonna help out with your blocking a lot. Hasn't been helping me too much. Maybe I don't have the right guys. Let's see if we can defend here, but this game feeling like a concession here at the moment. And we're at least able to get the incomplete. Yeah, too easy. He's got Parham getting through there. So I think this one's cooked. Good game for the Viking / Niner guy. Not really sure who he was a fan of. Had a Niner placard there. It's okay other than the gaming. Boy, I'm stinking it up today, Gage. That or I'm playing too many sweaty players for my skill level. What are you up to, Gage? Do you have any fun plans for tonight or throughout the weekend? I will be streaming the Made Hoops event on day 1, day 2. So that's tomorrow and Sunday. And then there's also MMA that I have SFT Combat from Brazil. So that'll be my weekend is doing some sports streams and hanging out with the family. Hopefully the birds win, says Gage. Win for the Dirty Birds last night. Boy, that was kind of a fun watch for an ugly game. If you're a neutral fan, tough game for Tampa fans. Seahawks going down versus your Panthers. You have front row to the game. Gap trap, don't worry about it. It's like a month away. We'll see how the teams look when we get to that point. You guys need to hope Tampa keeps losing. You guys haven't played in 10 days and you went into first place. Everything's going right for the Panthers for a minute. Who do I have winning Raiders versus Eagles? I mean, I think the Eagles should handle that game. One thing I would say be a little bit concerned about, the Raiders may play with a little more of a spark with Kenny Pickett going in. They've been struggling with Geno, and now Geno's hurt, so maybe Pickett gives them a little different dimension. My assumption is Pickett's playing and not O'Connell. Love Pete Carroll. I'd love to see Pete get some wins here down the stretch, but I don't think it'll be against Philly, personally. Let's see. Colt, thanks for following. How are you, Colt? He fought through Cooper Cup to get us pulled down, but we got a good run out of Tebow. When you guys follow like Colt did, the lights flash and my timer goes up when we do a longer stream. So please follow, share, and like if you get the opportunity. Sharing's free. It should be on the bottom right of your TikTok app. And yeah, we'd like to get all your friends in here following the stream. Drive us to the For Your page and we'll stream longer. Lynch kind of got held up. I was waiting for Lynch to uncover to throw it to him out in the flat. Chad Johnson looks uncovered right now. Now he's moving over his DB. Can Chad hang on in the back? He will. We'll get a 85 touchdown. Tebow out there slinging it. Hey, Sheepadoodle, thanks for the ice cream cones. How are you, Sheepadoodle? Sheepadoodle's in a lot of ice cream in here. Ice cream for everybody. Delicious. We do have a French fry question today. If you prefer curly fries or crinkle cut, but since we're being generously treated to ice cream from Sheepadoodle, 67 ice cream cones coming in. What's everyone's favorite ice cream flavor? I like Rocky Road and mint chocolate chip, but just regular chocolate's probably my go-to as far as ice cream. We got some chocolate ice cream the other day from Baskin Robbins. My wife got the peanut butter and chocolate for her, and then we made some milkshakes, and those are delicious. Can't wait to do it again. Colt, he's also a chocolate lover. Yeah, chocolate's good, right? See, chocolate, cotton candy, Neapolitan for Gage. But he's saying cherry Garcia from Ben and Jerry's. I don't think I've ever had that flavor. I know they have a lot of clever names on their ice cream, and the Ben and Jerry's brand is good. But I don't think I've ever had the cherry Garcia. I should try it. He's off and running, and Jacobs gets a huge amount of separation there. He's just faster than my defenders. Tips on getting more coins. Here's my suggestion if you haven't done it is try to do the most recent solo challenges first, and that'll give you snow, coins, packs, and all those types of things. Legend challenges, team of the week, if you're not caught up on those, take the time to do them. I know they're not the most fun thing. Then from there, you can look at if you want to get into buying and selling on the auction house. Usually the most recent program is going to be the most profitable. It's like right now, Zero Chill. If they're going to drop new cards later today, be on the auction house, buy and sell, look for mistakes, set up a filter, and just go through it. I know the filtering and sniping is harder now because you can only list so many cards on the auction house. What theme team is best? Oh, I don't know off the top of my head, Mason. I'm running Seattle because I'm a Seahawks fan. I think the Raider theme team is supposed to be one of the better ones currently. Gonna put Imawari on man coverage there. Oh, and he's got me with Parham. I didn't realize he had Parham in his lineup. Went breezing by Baker. Steelers fan might try to set up the team. I think the Steelers have some value to them too. If you look at MutGG, they have the breakdown on the different teams and what the ratings are as to who's got the best team. He misses the conversion here. But yeah, Shibadu, I'm a Seahawk fan. My cousin played for the Seahawks in the 70s and 80s. Danielle's a reference to Danielle Marshall, used to play in the NBA, who is also a fan of, um, you know, many years ago. The internet rolled out to our houses for those of us that started on dial-up internet, and I made the name Danielle Freak as a teenager. It's just kind of a quick register name, and I used it when I joined the Purple streaming platform just to register to, I think, get some drops through like the Madden Bowl or something many years ago. There was some reason you were supposed to join and watch the streams, so that was my streamer name, and I decided I would start streaming in 2017, and I've been streaming ever since. But there was no like marketing plan or anything on that. You met him when he was with the Cavaliers. Yeah, he had some good years late there. Raptors, Cavs. I think he ended his career with the Sonics. I don't think he played with the Sonics. I think he was injured most of that last year. But I know he was um, a mentor to Kevin Durant in Kevin's rookie year. John Flaherty's here. John, thanks for the share. How are you, John? Not having any success so far on this drive. We're going the wrong way. Chad Johnson dashing in the snow. I thought he was going to romp in for the touchdown. He lost his feet. Hear that TJ Watt got sent to the hospital. I did. Yeah, I saw they had him in the hospital monitoring his lung to make sure his lung's okay. You were a kid in the Cavs basketball camp, summer basketball camp. How are those basketball camps, Sheepadoodle? I never did anything of that nature. I'm too far from the Bay Area to ever have bugged my parents to send me to like a Warriors camp. But it seems like it's got to be a fun experience for kids, right? Boy, got a punctured lung. All right, so we got a big romp from Jerome Bettis back in front, taking on pretty good Raider opponent. I don't know why my conversion attempts are all that zoomed out camera. It was nice. You stayed at a dorm at a small college for a week. Do you feel like it enhanced your basketball skills, or do you think it's more just getting to have the experience of rubbing shoulders with some NBA players and getting to go have fun for a week type of thing for kids. I remember Larry Hughes. He was another guy that was with Golden State and Cleveland. Larry was a fun player to watch. Yeah, please follow. Yeah, we like everybody to follow Colt. Seems like it always goes in waves, and sometimes you get a little stronger wave on the For Your Page push. We are multi-streaming. We got red chat and purple chat going as well. The purple buddies should be getting free packs from the drop campaign. This Jacobs card is a nightmare to defend against. Both you learn a lot and you get to meet the players. Yeah, that sounds like a great investment if the parents can afford it and you have a basketball player in the house. My kids, they're getting ready for their season to start in January, so just starting to do a little bit of practicing and try to get them ready for it. I have a 4-year-old, 6-year-old, and 9-year-old, so hoping they're going to have a fun season. Oh my goodness, that was right at the defender. He was trying to streak out and get Parham, and he was a bit off balance. That should have been a pick going the other way. I got to put a man coverage on that Parham card. Between that and Jacobs, boy, my defense is getting gashed. I need these guys in my lineup. Got Herbert with his X Factor on. And I think Jacobs is gone. Dang it. Dat boy, I play on PS5. How about yourself? Right, so he got the bonus on the long rushing touchdown. I think it was just a little too close to get the bonus for the Jerome Bettis one that I had previous drive. Doing the last Mutt challenge right now for Colt. And not sure who that was, but he was way faster. He had Dion lined up there, getting wide open. So tough sledding here. Of course, that boy. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. I'm not particularly brand loyal. I just happened to get a PlayStation um, in stock when they first came out. We got M1 Ramsey with a follow. How's it going, M1? M1, who's your NFL team? And Parkinson can't hang on. Bills all day. Cleveland Browns for Sheepadoodle. Can you just play me? Come on, I need some competition. Or are you not good enough? Silas, you're boring. I've told you we don't play friendlies. You're closer to a band than playing with me, Silas. Silas, you're going to be tried by the jury of your peers. Anything that you say can and will be held against you. Silas, I'm going to be the prosecuting attorney. Silas has came in here and had little snide comments like that a couple times now about am I scared or whatever. I don't play friendlies. I've made this very clear to Silas numerous times. Should we give Silas the day off? Should we give Silas a perma ban? Should Silas go warm up the bacon grease for his mom to pour down my throat later? What should we do, gentlemen of the jury? Should we give Silas one more chance? Because yeah, Silas is kind of getting on my last nerve. M1 says perma ban him. Does anybody object to perma ban? Sheepadoodle says lifetime ban. I don't care. All right. You don't have to care anymore, Silas. You're gone. Go warm up the bacon grease. Try to throw it to Tebow. And he was not greased up enough like Silas's mom. Anyhow, here we go. Yeah, Silas. He made his bed. Now he gets to sleep in it. Am getting beat by this Raider guy. Oh well. Let's see if we can get a fourth and 30 conversion, fellas. If not, we'll have a short field and try to get the ball back and get one of the multiplier point touchdown things. But yeah, I saw his defender line up against my left tackle. Did a spin move. I have all day on all of my offensive linemen. It doesn't seem like it's activating the way it's supposed to be. They claim that it does. Because he just spun right around like he wasn't there, like he was a turnstile. So that was no bueno. Could need a miracle to pull us out. We need the defensive touchdown here. That is not it. All right, let's concede this one and get on to the next game. We'll blame this game on Silas. Oh, sorry. Squish Shiesty, you came in when we were banning a troll. How are you, Squish Shiesty? Thanks for following. Who's your favorite football team? How's our timer looking? We got 6 minutes left guaranteed. We might be able to get in 2 more games. We need a handful of follows. If you guys send a gift or subscribe or anything, it pumps up the timer too. Only, let's see, you only have like 3 sections of the legends done. You're going to do a lot of them. You're going to get a boatload of those tokens that you can use to cold. And when you get those tokens, you can put them into the set and it'll give you the choice pack. So you should be able to get like a 93 once you get 25 tokens. Hey, what's up, Lemon? I don't know what that emote is. It just looks like a white square on my side. Maybe it didn't animate right. Do you know what set the pack is? So I hope I don't tell you the wrong information. Off memory, Colt, I believe when you do Legends and when you do Team of the Week, they give you the same token, and that token can go into either set. And when you get 25 of them, you get like the best of the choice packs that's available. So I would save my tokens and then go check out those sets. They're like a fantasy pack, and you can choose whoever you want for your theme team if you're running a theme team or whatever player fits your lineup best. So I usually go and see if I have 25, and then I check like Mutt GG to see if there's a legend that I want or a team of the week that I want for Seattle. That fits the Seattle theme. Doesn't have to be somebody on the Seattle's active roster, but just like a former Seahawk. Andres Hernandez, thanks for following, Andres. Andres, who's your favorite athlete of all time? I saw his user. I thought we could get it past him when we did with Cooper Cup. Cup breaking stride here. Cup has no energy to take that one home, though. It's like Cup got a flat tire. Should have been a house call. Booby Gibson. Oh, I haven't thought about him in a while. Guy was a 3-point machine for your Cavs back in the old days. Let's see, Von Miller, Bronco fan, Super Bowl 50 was unforgettable, says Andros. Yeah, he had a huge part to play in those Bronco teams. And we fitted into to Cup there on the run. See if we can hammer this in. I think we got 1 point for the long play to Cup earlier in that drive. Lyman kind of got turned around, got us blasted there. Don't like that. Gonna look for Johnson on the drag. If not, I'll probably just try to sprint out with Tebow. Yeah, Johnson's covered, and I'm covered too. So let's try moving the wrong way once we got to the goal. Tebow says he'll do it himself. Got that going for us. The prayer was answered for Tebow on that one. It might be our last game. May get another one in. We need some more followers. Grow a Garden, still brain rot has followed. How's it going, Grow a Garden? I like the name. So tomorrow, 1 p.m., I have college basketball or the Made Hoops tournament will be streaming. So I should be on in the morning for Madden tomorrow. If you guys are fantasy players, I hope you'll join Underdog Fantasy. Please use my creator code DYF. They will give you all the bonuses for playing on Underdog when you use my code. Here we go. Put on the hat. The hat will help me play better, maybe. But he's got RG3 at quarterback. How are so many of you guys good enough to go 10-0? You went 10-0 in this event. It didn't give you your token, just no. If you play against the CPU, you're supposed to go in. This is a mess, but you're supposed to go into the field pass. Go into the field pass, tab over through the menu a couple times and then back out. And you do it like 3 times and you'll get that long snapper if you're playing the CPU one. For the online head to head one, and it doesn't give you the stuff, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know if that same thing will work or not. Oh, I thought I was in shape to take that away. How do you get this much snow when you play? It's impossible to see. Gage, this one is the it's the house rules event that I'm playing. It's called Tis the Season. It's there in the events tab. So if you go into the events tab, you can play this one. It's got like a minimal amount of snow, right? Like it's not impossible to see because the middle of the field's still green, but rest of the field has got smattering of white. It was the head to head, dude. That sucks. Yeah, I would open a ticket and hope that helps, but it may or may not. Which is it's just a mess. You grind something out in these games, any of these games, you should get your rewards. See, I've thrown a few balls that have been interceptable, and I just haven't got the right animation against it. Keep thinking that I'm in the right spot, but gonna assume I'm not usering well enough if I'm not getting the result that I want. Hopefully he makes another mistake down here. All right, timer's about to run out if we don't get a bunch of followers or 20 galaxies hitting the stream. I probably will play one for the road just to chat with you guys a bit more. We are live on purple and red streams. Purple stream, same name everywhere, is Donnell Freak, but the purple chat does have drops enabled this week, and you guys can get your tokens and your free packs there. But even though display name, thanks for following. I love Pete Carroll. I feel bad that Pete's kind of struggling there with the Raiders so far. Hope they don't move on from him after just 1 year. Yeah, Pete's one of my favorite guys in sports. Love his book and his philosophy and just everything about Pete. I hope I'm running around with that type of energy when I'm in my 70s. I got the wrong defense out, so I'm gonna swap back over here to nickel. When I see Bobby Wagner's on the field, I know I don't have as much speed as I'd like. I had Reek Woolen in man coverage there against that Johnson card, so he followed him across the field and able to cause a pass breakup. So now a big 4th down. That's a good read. I thought he was going to go to the one that was going right to left on my screen, and he's able to fit it in. So huge play to bring our Chiefs opponent back in. What's up, Rylan Neal? How are you doing, Rylan? Oh, the game froze up. Desync. Dang it. It's kind of a fun game, and we had the chance to go maybe bleed out the clock and get the win there, and then it desyncs. Could feel it just bogging down too, as that play was getting snapped. Do I want to play you praise? Have you followed the stream? Hey, thanks for following praise. Imagine imagine asking to play when you're not even a follower. So since you're new, I'll let you know I don't usually play friendlies out here. Some of the 87s, right, you can upgrade them with a token to 93. You have to get the snow to be able to buy that from the marketplace. Speaking of marketplace, I want to show you guys something before we get out of here. I was told this was a good method. However, I didn't have success with it. So your mileage may vary. I wouldn't mind having the Darnold, but don't have the coins for it at the moment. At least I don't think I do. Hey, there's a Seahawk theme teamer, Zach Charbonnet. So I was told if you go into the snow store, buy all the mystery stockings, you'll probably come up on snow. I didn't have that experience, but it seems like a lot of people are pulling limiteds from the mystery stocking. So if you're sitting around with some snow, you may want to try that. I think he gave me 20 of those mystery packs. So if you don't get a limited or a champions, they say to go ahead and quick sell it for more snow and keep re-rolling. But I didn't have success with it. I probably will try it again when it resets. Gavin, welcome in. How are you, Gavin? Let me play one more game. If I can remember where it's at. Not a great run today. Yesterday we had a pretty good run. Brought it into today's stream, and I feel like everybody I played has been fairly sweaty. That last game I thought I was going to pull out, but we desynced. But again, hey, if you guys are fantasy players, please join Underdog. Use creator code DYF on Underdog. We'll take great care of you. Yep, Seahawk theme team. I'm on like 57 or something. I need the Darnold, even if I'm not going to play him for the 60 boost. So I'll probably save up and grab Sam. That Galloway's pretty expensive. I'd like to get Galloway and Barner, but you know, everything's pricey. Who did I lose to? Lost to Chris Kringle. Gabriel. Do you mean who have the Seahawks lost to? They've lost to 49ers, Rams, and Tampa Bay this year. They've won all the other games though. They're 10-3. Yeah, his defense just shot right off the side. The mismatch. Didn't have enough blockers. I thought I could sprint out and buy some time for Tebow. See, that's your T. You know who they lost to by a combined 10 points. All the games were kind of similar too in that they somewhat collapsed late. Other than the Rams one was unique, but Niners, they probably should have held on. Woolen had a really bad defensive stretch to let them back in, and then Tampa, uh, they scored a touchdown late and then collapsed against Baker Mayfield. I'm going to keep the offense out, but this guy feels like he's got a good team too. I feel like I'm not catching many of the casual players that I do have the advantage against. And that one's going to fall incomplete. So terrible drive. This week is kind of lined up for Seattle. Early in the year, that Colts team was kicking butt, but Colts kind of reeling right now, and they're down to the 44-year-old off the couch. So I feel like that's going to line up well for Seattle. Then we got the Rams on Thursday. So it's a big week coming up here for Seattle football. So yeah, Gavin, Praise, who do you guys root for as football fans? Thanks for following, guys. Praise may have left because he just wanted to play with me. Bretta, how are you? Thanks for following, Bretta. Good outbreaking route there. He's got first and goal. Major Whitehead, what's happening, Major? Thought I got in there to get his ankles with Imrawari, but he ran past. So not good. I'm not liking the run game with Jerome Bettis. Any of you guys using the season pass Bettis? I think I need to replace him. to make the lights flash. Come on, Ronatron. We're not that gross. Use the Jets. No, we're not going to use the Jets. I'm a Seahawk fan. It's Ultimate Team anyway, so it's not like we're playing with the current rosters and stuff. Yeah, the Rams are legit. I mean, Seattle had their chance to beat them already, and they should have taken advantage of that game, Gabriel. That may be the one that haunts us this season if we don't end up, playing at home and winning the division and all that. Darnold just needed to not throw the 4 picks, right? I mean, if they would have just punted and played field position, they would have been fine in that game because they dominated line of scrimmage and time of possession and first downs and everything throughout that matchup. Really good with the running back abilities. What abilities do you have on your Bettis card? I have like tank and some different stuff on him. Maybe I need to switch out what I have. I feel like he gets hit in the backfield a lot for me, and then I just don't get much going with him. Called the wrong play. I was looking for the play with the Texas route on it, so let me audible. See if this works out. Receivers are covered up pretty tight. See if Cooper Kupp can take this one home. He's going to try to spin all three of those Jets defenders. But Kupp gets us a big game. We get a point. Occasionally you get a couple defenders on the spin move if they're being controlled by the CPU. Yeah, I'm getting way too many of those plays with Bettis. Although we can probably blame that on my offensive line, but Bettis just getting stuck in the backfield. You have Freight Train X Factor, Human Joystick, and he's upgraded to 92. Yeah, maybe I should try putting Joystick on him. Because he just, I mean, we're running in the snow, but he always feels like he's in the mud for me. Right, last game of the day, win or lose. We'll be back in the morning for Saturday morning football stream for you guys. And then that RPO might be good against this thing that he's running. No, that's going to be terrible. Yeah, over the weekend we'll have a lot of live sports and live sports reaction. That'll be on the YouTube stream. Cup is going to have a great last couple games heading into the playoffs, taking some off of JSN, says Gabriel. I've been pretty impressed with Rashid Shaheed. So Madden at right tackle, I saw he's just like slipped down and the defender runs right past him. Not really sure what I'm supposed to be doing here, but whatever it is not working for me. Seems like everybody's got Jacobs, and Jacobs seems to be playing great. All right, I think Jacobs is in, and I think I'm out of here. Let me see if we have any packs or anything to open for you guys. But Buddy's got the advantage on me. I'm not playing particularly well, but we'll regroup and be better tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll have Darnold and be up to 60 Seahawks for additional boost. But yeah, sorry, kind of cruddy gameplay. Hope we had a good time talking sports and talking live for all of you guys and gals that tuned in. See who's on Twitch, and we can raid out again and try to make sure everybody's getting their drops there. Free packs enabled on the Twitch platform. The Vision Debo is on. He's streaming Madden today, so I think I'll probably raid him. Would raid Lady Rage, but Lady Rage, she's playing Call of Duty. I know some of you guys come in and claim your packs. I have one on open pack. I think it's one of those presents. So everybody have a great Friday. Again, check out my stories. If you're on TikTok, I usually have my fantasy plays there. If you're a fantasy guy, and please join Underdog if you haven't. Code DYF. Yes, Rashid Shaheed is a nice factor for Seattle. Hopefully he'll work out well long term for us. You know, we gave up some draft capital to acquire him, and I hope they can re-sign him because we got a lot of free agents coming up. We got Rashid Shaheed, Reek Woolen, Boye Mafe, and Kenneth Walker are the four that are on the top of my mind coming up this year. So going to be some tough decisions for John Schneider this offseason. All right, guys, we'll see you again real soon. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you in the morning tomorrow for Madden Gaming stream, and then we'll have basketball and MMA on the YouTube channel. Please subscribe there if you haven't. It's also on